Let's think about whether we can go further. Aha, already by the cluster. I see the appearance of buyers. We are closing on the buyers. Plus, there is a divergence and a chance that a pullback movement will occur now. How significant this pullback movement will be is unclear to me. But the fact remains that we have a goal that we will try to move towards. This pullback movement is solely due to the appearance of a buyer in the area and under the divergence. Volume on the buyer. The buyer is growing weakly, on the seller growing well. Therefore, EuroCAD, in principle, I will try to use this small pullback movement to my advantage. And again, I will take an entry here for a decrease. 4 seconds remain until the end, hovering near the opening point. But it gives a plus, yes. Good, okay. Second plus on this pair. I still don't see movements lower, although we bought back afterwards. We bought back the divergence. We bought back the appearance of the buyer. Oh, so many buyers. Now there is a seller below, which should be noted, and we need to look at it, and the volume has increased. Most likely due to the appearance of the seller. Going to take this tasty liquidity would be nice since we are so close. In parts, probably already took 2 pluses on this pair downward. I would try to take the pullback movement here on this pair, but I would like to take it closer to this minimum, risking opening a short position. At such a distance now, so close to point X. I wouldn't want to because as I see, there are quite large candles here, which means it can shoot up sharply. Quickly take this minimum and pull back. Therefore, let's try to safely, closer to this minimum, take an entry for a long position here. What do we have below? Below, we only have the main minimums, and there is a very large distance to them with large candles. It's unlikely that we will reach them. We'll go. So I see the point in pulling back from this correction we need. Moreover, just look here. It's just stupid. See what's happening here, and there's a flat market. Well, it's not even a good entry point. I wouldn't want to open right here. Look at the buyer, how it grows nata, and the seller becomes less. The zone of interest, I would like to see closer to the candles closing because for now the zone of interest is here. And if the sellers manage to close below this zone of interest, then the possibility to go lower will remain for us. However, if they close above, it will be bad for the seller. We are just from the buyer, but I wouldn't want to take a pullback from here. After all, there is a main goal. So there is a divergence. The zone of interest is higher. This is bad for the seller. And there are more buyers. And the buyer wins by the cluster. And the divergence is also in favor of the buyer, but I still won't go in for it. After all, logically, we should be moving to update this minimum. For now, the meaning of this movement is unclear to me. I would take an entry on a pullback closer to here. Therefore, I'll put a plus here, which for some reason doesn't want to work for me. So I'll set an alert though and go look for more situations.